Hamilton.
I'm grateful to the Cabinet Secretary for that reply. The opening of this flagship hospital was cancelled 100 hours before patients were due to arrive, and we still don't know when it will open. Somebody in the food chain signed this hospital off in February, which seemingly absolved Multiplex of any contractual responsibilities. So can I ask the Cabinet Secretary who signed it off, and did the government and NHS Lothian agree with their findings and their decision at the time?
Cabinet Secretary.
So, as Mr Cole-Hamilton undoubtedly knows, on the 2nd of July, NHS Lothian alerted the Scottish Government to the issue with ventilation system in the critical care unit of the new site. That is why, in addition to halting the move, I also commissioned NSS Scotland to undertake all of those other compliance checks to ensure that, because we had been informed so late of the problem with critical care, I wanted to be assured that every other aspect of the site was compliant with requirements and with guidance. As I've said, at the same time, I also commissioned KPMG to investigate the timeline for the whole design and build of this hospital, to identify why we had got to the late stage that we had got to before the problem with critical care was identified. Both of those reports will be published on the 11th of September, and at that point we will be able, having sight of those reports, and indeed the Chamber having sight of those reports and my statement, to undertake more detailed responses to these questions.
Alistair Cole-Hamilton.
Again, I'm grateful for that reply. This unopened hospital is costing the public purse £1.4 million every single month. Children are being treated in a hospital that is well past its sell-by date, and we're still not entirely sure what went wrong. Serious questions are once again being asked about this government's ability to deliver major capital projects. So will the Health Secretary today instruct a full public inquiry into this fiasco?
Cabinet Secretary.
My short answer to that is no, I will not at this point. As I've said, I have commissioned 2 reports. They are on track to be published next week, as Mr Cole-Hamilton well knows, because I believe the business for next week is well known, and I will make a statement to Parliament at that point. At that time, all of the information that I have available to me will be available to this chamber. We will be able to answer some of those detailed questions, including giving a clear timeline of when we expect the move to the new site to be made safely for both patients, staff and the families involved. In all of that, my driving interest is patient safety, and I'm sure that is the interest of everyone across this chamber.